Hi guys. For those of you who don't know, I am in a second grade classroom at Oakdale Elementary here in Normal. And as far as I have seen in the classroom, there has not been any effective transitions that my cooperating teacher uses. I don't know if this is due because she hasn't been introduced to them, or she feels like she doesn't need them, or feel that the students are independent enough to know what activities are coming next, which they often do, but this can become problematic to the flow of the different activities and what is to come next. For example, in the morning, right after we finish like reading workshop and it's time for the kids to go to PE, yes, they know that it's time for PE, but they automatically get up and just run to the door to line up. And as you know, like I said, this can become very chaotic. This is when a lot of, issues and problems occur, a lot of shoving, crying, and things of that nature. So I do feel like effective transitions will work and prevent a lot of those things. And I can connect this back to courses I have taken here at ISU. In the current course, teach 314. We're learning how to effectively transition students. So this can be related to the lesson or anything like creative that you can think of. So yes, I do feel like transitions are needed, but I have not seen any in this semester's clinical placement. As far as seating, the students are grouped in pairs. They are all facing forward, so it's almost like rows, but there are gaps in between. And my cooperating teacher felt that this was best because due to poor behavior management, there was a lot of issues with the students working in groups, and she felt that with the students facing forward, their eyes would have to be on her, and then she can see every student, and it would prevent a lot of those things. In some instances, it does work out. It does benefit her in that way, but I feel like the students are losing out on a lot of group work, a lot of collaboration, and ideas that they can get from one another. So I feel like small groups or pods, I feel like that's always best in an early childhood classroom. And I can also connect this back to Teach 314 again, and we are learning about small groups and centers. And when you have groups set up in your classroom, it makes that so much more smoothly. You already have the students sitting in groups, so when it's time for centers or it's time for you to bring those materials out, the students are not moving all over the place, so you don't have to move desks and you don't have to move chairs. So I feel like small groups, maybe if like 3 or 4 students, would work best, what you normally see in a classroom. But I have provided a picture below for those of you who can't like mentally picture the setup that I was trying to describe to you. It's almost like rows. All the students are facing towards the whiteboard and the smartboard. So as a future educator, I think that I will use smooth transitions or even creative transitions that relate to my lesson, just to make things go smoothly and get children's mind thinking and, from activity to activity. And I will also have my students grouped together and maybe like 3 or 4 students, and I will have a setup where this teams, they can possibly be reward to, so we can encourage this positive behavior. So yep, that's all.